Hey everyone, this is Jenny with Rescue Yoga. I am alive here in my office, getting ready to do some YOGAdaptive chair yoga with you. Just kind of waiting for a few people to click on. Today we will be practicing in our chair for a majority of our class. But we will also be using a strap. So if you have a yoga strap, that's great. If you have a belt, a scarf, a beach towel, a dog leash, anything that you could use as a rope, that you could use as a prop, that would be fantastic. But we are going to get started here in about another minute. So collect your chair, collect your strap or your improvisational strap, and we will get started. So typically I come to you live from the studio, but today I'm trying out something new here in my house. So we'll see how it goes. If all hell breaks loose, I do apologize, and I know you will you'll have a good time watching hell happen at my house. All right, so I'm going to go back to my chair and we will get started. All right, so I have a chair and I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. But this chair is actually quite tall for me. You see my hips are much higher than my knees. But the only other chair option that I have is this one. And I sit in this one and you'll see my knees are higher than my hips. So that one's not going to work, but you can sit in whatever chair makes you comfortable. I'm going to work with the larger chair today. And we'll sit up nice and tall. So strap is nearby. And we're going to come into a nice tall seated posture. So seated mountain pose. So we know our mountain pose is just standing, but we're going to get into that position from a chair. So right here, I want you to take your left hand and reach it straight out in front of you. Take the palm, turn it up, and then we'll reach that arm up overhead. Do you feel that side of your back, your spine, all opened up? Good. And then bring that arm out to the side. Bend at the elbow, let it come down next to your waistline. And then bring that hand forward and let it rest on your lap. Do you notice that you feel different from one side to the other? Me too. So let's do the other side. Reach the right arm forward, turn the palm up. And we'll take that arm, reach it all the way up as high as it'll go. So your palm is pressing backwards. And then bring that arm out to the side. We'll start to bend at the elbow, bringing it down next to the waist, and bringing the hand forward and letting that hand rest on your lap. So right here, we have this nice tall spine. It's the same spine that we would get if we were to roll our shoulders backwards and drop them down, that we would be in the very same position. All right. So right here, go ahead and close your eyes, and we're going to come into our breath. Bring your palms together in front of you. And as you inhale, we're going to open those arms up wide, separating the palms. And as you exhale, bring those hands back together. We'll do this again. Inhale, open the arms up wide. And exhale, bringing the hands together. And once more, inhale, open those arms up. And exhale, bringing those hands together. Good. So this time we'll reach both hands out in front of us, palms face up. On your inhale, reach those arms up nice and tall. The palms are pressing back behind us as far as we can. Good. Now we'll start to bring those arms open to the sides. And here we're going to bend at the elbows. So we have those palms, they're facing us. So we have these little cactus arms. Now turn the palms and face them forward. Good. As you inhale, we'll slide those elbows up a little bit. On the exhale, we'll slide them down a little bit. So they're just not moving a whole lot. And we'll do this a couple times. Inhale, sliding the arms up, and they're really pressing backwards. And then exhale, sliding them down. So you might feel some tension in the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck. I'm doing this one more time and bringing those elbows down. Good. And go ahead and relax the arms down to your sides. Don't you want to roll forward? I know, me too. So bring your hands to your knees and let your feet separate a little bit wider here. As you inhale, we'll lean the chest forward and lift up through the chin. On the exhale, we'll lean the ribs backwards and lower through the chin. Inhale, lifting up, so we're arching in the back, lifting through the chin. Exhale, rounding in the back, lowering the chin. One more. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering. And come all the way back up to seated. Good. All right, so we're going to do a little side body stretching right here. So here on your inhale, take that left arm, sweep it up and over. On the exhale, we'll bring it back down. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, lifting that arm up and over. And exhaling back down. One more time each way. Inhale, reach that arm up and over. And exhale back down. And last one. Inhale, up and over. And exhale back down. Good. So this time, inhale, sweep that left arm up. As you exhale, bend the elbow and let the hand come to the back of the head. Now I want you to push your head backwards into the hand, and the hand is trying to push forward. Do you feel that tension being created through this whole region of the body? Yeah. That gets really tight in there. So what we're wanting to do today is just kind of open that up. Good. Right here on your next inhale, reach that arm all the way back up. And then exhale, release it down to your side. And we're going to do the opposite side. Inhale, sweeping that right arm, reaching it all the way up. As you exhale, we'll bend the elbow, bring it out to the side. The back of the hand, or the palm of the hand is to the back of the head. Good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Now here, point that elbow up at the ceiling. Feeling that side of the body starting to stretch open. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to the center. On your next inhale, reach that arm straight up overhead again. As you exhale, we'll bring it back down to the side. This time we'll bring both hands onto the shoulders. And we're going to roll the elbows all the way around in big circles. Hey, Stephanie. Glad to have you join us today. All right. So right here, we'll leave the left hand on the shoulder and we'll bring the right hand next to our side. Good. So here, we're going to take this elbow and reach it up at the ceiling. And then we're going to bring this elbow and bring it down to your waist as much as you can. Taking that elbow, reaching it up to the ceiling. And bring it down to the waist. And one more. Taking that elbow up. And exhale, bringing it down. And then come all the way back to the middle. And we'll release that arm and we'll switch sides. All right. So the right elbow on the inhale, we'll reach that elbow up. On the exhale, we'll bring that elbow down and draw it into the waist. So you feel like we're kind of contracting here. Inhale, reach that elbow up to the ceiling. And exhale, bringing it back down to the side. Once more. Inhale, bringing that elbow up. And exhale, bringing it back down. And then releasing back up to the center, relaxing the arm. And you can shake out those arms here if you like. All right. So this time, we'll change it up just a little bit. We're going to open our feet up nice and wide. Okay. All right. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. On the exhale, bring the hands down to your side. Grab your chair behind you and lean the heart forward some. Good. Opening through that chest. Taking some big breaths right there. So you feel all those muscles in the back of the shoulders. They're all kind of squeezing together, right? So we're getting lots of request for blood flow back there is what it is. And then go ahead and release back to the center. Do you just want to round your back? I know. Go ahead. Go ahead and round that back. And then we'll come all the way back up to seated. Alrighty, so here you can bring those feet a little closer together. And typically sitting up nice and tall. So in that mountain pose, if we were to look forward over our knees, we would be able to see our toes. If your feet are too far backwards, and when you look forward, all of your weight goes into your toes, we need to bring our feet forward just a little bit. All right. So right here on the inhale, sweep the arms open and up. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Inhale, come all the way back up to the center, and we'll exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back up to the center, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back up to the center, and exhale, twist to the left. And last one, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Now this time, inhale, come back up to the center. On the exhale, we'll release the hands down to the sides. Go ahead and roll the shoulders up, back and down a couple of times. Perfect. All right. So here we're going to take our left or right hand and bring it around and grab the back of your chair. We're going to take our left hand and it's on the front of our chair. Okay. So right here, as you inhale, sweep that right or left arm up. On the exhale, we're going to bring it around behind us and turn and look away from that arm. Inhale, reach it back up. We're looking forward. Exhale, the arm goes out to the left, the head turns to the right. One more. Inhale, reach that arm up, look forward. And exhale, lower the arm, turning the head. Now this time, inhale, reach that arm up, look forward. As you exhale, relax both arms down to your sides. Go ahead and shake those hands out if you need to. And then we're going to do that opposite side. So taking the left hand around and grab the back of your chair. And the right arm, inhale, reach it up, looking forward. As you exhale, we'll sweep that arm back and down as we turn our head to the left. So the arm and head go inhale on the same to the same place, and then exhale, they move away from one another. Let's do that again. Inhale, bringing them together, and exhale, moving them away. Now this time, inhale, reach the arm up, look forward. And on the exhale, relax the arm. You can shake out that backhand if you need to. Alrighty. So one more time, roll the shoulders a few times. And then relaxing. Okay, so I'm going to sit back in my chair a little bit, but I don't know, can you guys even see that my feet are nowhere near the floor? So if you're like me, I really want to sit all the way back in the chair, but I kind of need to have my feet grounded into the floor. So you can find what works for you. So like me and Sandy, we need to sit forward in the chair, and Rosemary, everybody else can slide back in the chair if you want to. All right, so the feet are hips distance apart, and we're sitting up nice and tall. When you look down, you should be able to see slivers of those big toes right here. We're going to do a few sun salutations. On the inhale, sweeping the arms open and up. As you exhale, we're going to pull the elbows down to the sides and lean forward just a little bit. Inhale right here, lift up through the chest, the chin, and then exhale, we'll fold over those legs. Here, inhale, lift up halfway. So your hands might come to your kneecaps. And then exhale, lower back down. Now, engage through your core, arms open wide. Inhale, lift all the way up. As you exhale, bring your hands into your heart. We'll do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms open and up. As you exhale, pull the elbows down to the sides and we'll lean forward just a little bit. Take a deep breath in here, lift through the chin some, and then exhale, finish folding over the legs. Inhale, we'll lift up halfway, and exhale, lower back down. Arms open wide, lift through the root, inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, pulling the hands into the heart. So we're going to add a little something, something onto it. Inhale, sweep the arms open and up. As you exhale, pull the elbows down to the sides and lean forward. Stay here, inhale. And exhale, finish folding over the legs. So right here, leave the left hand down on your foot. Maybe your forearm is on your thigh. As you inhale, take the right arm, open it up to the side. And exhale, bring it down. And then we'll switch sides. Inhale that left arm, open to the side. And exhale, back down. Now this time, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower back down. So engage through the navel. Inhale, arms open wide, lifting all the way up. As you exhale, hands into the heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms open and up. On the exhale, we'll pull the elbows down to the sides and hinge forward slightly. Deep breath in right here. Lift through the chin some. And then exhale, finish folding over. So you can have the hands on the ankles or feet. You can have the forearms on the thighs, whichever you need. As you inhale, take that right arm, open it up to the side. It might go a little higher up than it did before. And exhale, lower back down. And switching sides, inhale, taking the other arm open. And exhale, coming back down, folding all the way over. As you inhale, we'll lift up halfway, maybe lifting through the chin. And exhale, lower back down. This time, squeeze through the navel, arms open wide. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, seated. And exhale, hands into the heart. So we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms open and up. As you exhale, pull the elbows down to the sides and we'll lean forward. Stay here, inhale, and exhale, fold over those legs. So you might have your forearms on your thighs as well. On your next inhale, the right arm is going to go up. It might open up a little further than before. And then exhale, come back down and switch sides. Inhale, open up. And exhale, back down. Let the hands fall towards the floor. On the inhale, we'll lift up halfway, lifting through the chin. And exhale, lower back down. This time, lift through the navel, arms open wide. Inhale, come all the way up to seated. Exhale, hands come into the heart. Fantastic. Now stay right here. Palms are slightly pressing. Go ahead and close your eyes. Do you feel any buzzing through your hands and your feet? Maybe you feel this type of energy that might be hard to explain. Maybe you notice your core temperature has gone up a little bit. Maybe your heart rate has quickened. Good, and just being mindful and noticing the impact that that movement has had on our body. Good, and go ahead and open your eyes, relax your arms, and we're going to separate our feet a little bit wider. Alrighty. So the feet are a little wide, and they're flat on the floor. If they're not flat on the floor, you can always put something up underneath them, so long as it's a non-slip surface, you'd be okay. Alright, so I'm gonna take my forearm, my right arm, and bring it to my left thigh. On the in, and I'm gonna reach around with my other hand and grab the chair behind me. Okay? On the inhale, I'm gonna sweep this arm up overhead. On the exhale, I'm going to pull it back, bending at the elbow and turning my head away from that arm. Inhale, I'm going to reach the arm. I'm going to look up at my armpit. Exhale, turning the head, pulling the elbow back. 2 more. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now this time, inhale, reach that arm straight up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to bend the arm, bring the hand to the back of the head. Okay? As you exhale, we're going to point that elbow down at the floor. On the inhale, we're going to pull it back up to the ceiling. 2 more. Exhale, point down. And inhale, pull it back up. And last one, exhale, pull down. And inhale, lift it back up. Now we'll stay here, reaching that top arm up to the ceiling. Alright, so we're going to use that top hand to help us come back up to the center. On your inhale, reach up as high as you can and let that arm help pull you back to the center. Good. Alright, so we're going to switch sides. It's a good thing we only have 2 arms, or we could be here all day, right? Alright, this forearm comes to the thigh. I'm going to take the back hand, the other hand, and reach it around and grab the chair. Good. So here on the inhale, I'm going to sweep that arm up, and I might look up at the ceiling. On the exhale, I'm going to bend at the elbow, pull it back, and look down at the floor. Inhale, sweep that arm up, looking up. And exhale, pull it back, looking down. 2 more. Inhaling. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. So this time, reach that arm straight up. Bend at the elbow so the hand comes to the back of the head. On your next exhale, we're going to take that elbow and point it down at the floor. And inhale, reach it up to the ceiling. Exhale, point it at the floor. And inhale, up at the ceiling. One more, exhale down. And inhale, reaching it up. Now go ahead and take that top arm and reach it up to the ceiling. On your next inhale, reach up a little bit higher and let that arm lift you back to seated. Good. Go ahead and walk those feet back in, and we'll roll those shoulders around so that upper body feels pretty warm here. All right, so this next time I'm going to scoot back in my chair because we're not going to need the floor for this next one, but I don't want to fall out of my chair. All right, so I am sitting up nice and tall. All right, so working with those arms, on the inhale, take your left arm and sweep it up to the ceiling. On the exhale, bring it back down. And then inhale, lift the right arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, bringing it back down. And switching, inhaling up. And exhale down. And other side, inhaling up. So you all know what we're getting ready to do, right? So we're going to add that opposite foot. Inhaling. And exhale. Move slowly. Inhaling. And exhale. Again, inhale. So we're just rotating from side to side, opposite hand and foot. And over here, inhale. And exhale. Can we do both hands and both legs, or both arms and legs? Inhale, reach the arms, reach the legs, and exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the arms, reach the legs, and lower. Now this time, inhale, reach the arms and legs, and stay here. So flatten your hands to the ceiling and draw your toes in towards your face. Would you say that this is a reverse down dog? Yeah, it kind of is. So imagine that you're pressing up against something with your hands and up against your heels. Yes. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, release everything back down. Nice. So right here, hands to your knees, round your back. Tuck your chin into your chest. And then when you're ready, we'll sit up nice and tall and separate those feet a little bit wider right here. And we'll roll that torso around in circles. So hopefully you haven't just had a piece of Italian cream cake. Or I don't know, whatever you have in your refrigerator, like I don't know, grilled cheeses are big around my house. That and ham sandwiches. And the next time you come back to the center, go in the opposite direction. Good. So this is really good for nurturing our abdominal cavity. So our intestines, large and small intestine, our stomach, our kidneys, our liver, our spleen, um, the gallbladder, if it's still there, the colon. And being on quarantine, like we are right now, being our our fourth week now? Third, fourth week? People are just been spending a whole lot of time next to the refrigerator. Right, Kathy? I know I have. Alrighty. So come back to the center. Nice. So we're gonna stand up. So a couple of things. I'm gonna come next to my chair. You can orientate, whatever. Stand next to your chair. And right here, we're gonna do some warm-ups for our feet. So if you're sitting in a chair, it would look like this. You're just lifting your heels, okay? But we're standing, so you're lifting your heels. Okay, we'll do a few of these. Warming up the calf muscles. Good. So the next time we'll lower the heels and we're going to bring our left foot close to the chair and our right foot, we're going to step it backwards. So I have my kitchen chair for my dining room set, but it's pretty heavy, so I'm not going to be moving it around at all. I'm just going to leave it and just kind of work my way around the chair. You can do the same if you like. So I got one foot up close to the chair and the other foot is backwards. Both feet are flat on the floor. And on my exhale, I'm going to bend my front knee. On my inhale, I'm going to straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. And inhale, straighten. And one more time. Exhale, bend the knee. And inhale, straighten. So here, the hand that's on the hip, I'm going to bring it and reach it up towards the ceiling. Okay? So bend the knee and straighten the leg. And bend the knee and straighten the leg. Now this time I'm going to bend the knee, bend the elbow so it comes out to my side. And then straighten the leg, straighten the arm. So we bend everything together and we straighten it together. Bend it together and straighten. And one more. Bend and straighten. So this time I want you to bend that front knee, leave that arm up, okay? On your exhale, we're going to lean forward a little bit as we do. Press down through your back heel and then lift all the way back up. And we'll do it again. Exhale, press down through your back heel as you lean forward and inhale, lifting back up. One more. Exhale and inhale. And go ahead and relax the arm, relax the legs. And here, if you need to shake those hips out, go right ahead. I'm going to walk over to my other side of the chair. You can do the same, or if you want to flip your chair around, or maybe just switch legs. Perfect. So we have that opposite foot forward next to the chair, and then we'll take the other foot back. So both feet are flat on the floor. Alrighty. You ever do something somewhere and it's like second nature, and then you go to a different environment and you do it and it's like, what am I doing here? Like driving someone else's car and you're like, I don't even know where the gear shifter is. That's how I feel right now. Being in my own house. Alrighty. So right here, as you inhale, straighten the front leg. And on the exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. And exhale, bend the knee. We'll do it a couple more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Good. So go ahead and take that arm, reach it up, and we'll straighten the leg and bend the knee. And again. Now this time we'll add the elbow. So as you bend the knee, the elbow comes down next to the side, and then you straighten the arm and leg together. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. One more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now this time, keep the arm up as you bend that front knee. We're going to be leaning here. So on your exhale, we lean forward, slightly press down through that back heel firmly, and then inhale, lifting up into that warrior one. Exhale, lean slightly, and inhale, lifting up, and again, exhale, lean. Inhale, lifting up. Last one. Exhale, lean. And inhale, lift back up. You can go ahead and relax the arm, relax the leg, and then step those feet towards one another, and you can rock those hips side to side. Good. I don't even know what time it is, y'all. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a little balance right here. If you're in your chair, your balance would be, you're going to lift one foot up off the floor, extend the leg forward, and the arms come out to the side. So this is your balance, and then you can take a break whenever you need to. All right. So if you're standing, we're going to shift our weight into the leg that's closest to the chair. We're going to lift that other knee forward. Take your free hand, just one of them, or you could do both. It's okay if that's the challenge that you need today. And then when you're ready, extend that front leg. Good. So we're just staying right here. Think about drawing the navel in. Good. And then also lifting up through the heart, pushing down through that foot that's on the floor. Nice. Draw the navel back in again because it starts to let go. Are you still breathing? I know, this is tough. And then bend that knee. Good. Now stand a little bit taller. And then go ahead and release the foot. Relax the arms. If you need to rock your hips side to side, maybe roll that knee, that leg you were standing on, or that leg that was up. Good. All right, we're going to go to the other side. So right here, standing tall, the leg closest to the chair is our balance leg. The other leg, we can lift the heel, lift the knee. It doesn't have to be really high. It could just, the foot barely off the floor. All right, you can stay right here. You can bring one arm out to the side, maybe both arms, whatever makes sense for your body. And then we're going to extend that leg forward. Now draw the navel into the spine. Good. Now press long through that balancing foot. Reach the crown of the head upward. Draw that navel in again. Good job. You can always stay hanging onto your chair. Nice. Take one more breath in. And then on your exhale, bend that knee. And then go ahead and set that foot down. Rock those hips side to side. If you're sitting in a chair, maybe you're pounding out those quadriceps right here. Good. All right, so we're going to have a seat back in our chair. And I had mentioned earlier that we were going to use a strap. So right here, I want you to grab your strap if you got it. Maybe your strap is a dog leash, maybe it's a scarf. Alrighty. So taking those arms out in front of us, and the fists are a little wider than our shoulders. Here we're going to take the arms, reach them straight up overhead, and let the arms lean over to one side. So this left hand that's out to the side, go ahead and draw it backwards a little bit. Do you feel that opening through the right armpit? Good. Now we're going to lean our upper body over to the left just a hair, not too much, particularly if you know that you have some scoliosis or some bulging discs that are lateral on your spine. Then we probably don't want to do a whole lot of side bending, particularly if they're in the lower thoracic area. Good. On your next inhale, come back to the center. And then we'll go to the opposite side. So let that right arm pull out on the left. And then the right arm moves backwards a little bit. Taking a few breaths, feeling that whole side of your rib cage expand open. And then when you like, you can lean slightly if you like. If that causes you to lose your breath or you feel a sensation in there that is a little tweaky, leave it out. Because something that feels a little funny, over time, it's not so funny. Good. On your next inhale, come back to the center. And then we'll start to let the strap fall behind us, nice and slow. So we don't want to rush it. You know, some of us have been doing a lot of, I don't know, things like watching TV, puzzles, reading, quilting, gardening. And so this chest can get a little bit tight. Nice. And then go ahead and slowly bring the arms back up. And then releasing that strap. Good. All right, so we're finished with that strap. I want you to wiggle your hands. All right. Reach the hands forward, palms face away from you. Now with one hand, grab the other fingers and draw them up underneath. We're not trying to rip fingers off or anything. We're just really wanting to stretch the underside of the hand and the forearm. And then go to the other side, switching hands. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release and wiggle those fingers out. Perfect. All right. So scooching back in the chair, we're going to bring one ankle up on top of our other thigh. And you can pick whichever ankle is best for you. But this other hand on the knee, hand on the ankle. And I want you to roll that ankle around in circles. Good. And then reverse directions. All right. So that foot, we're going to leave it flexed. And right here, maybe you just press out on the knee. Maybe that's where you are today. Maybe you're pressing out on the knee and you lean forward. Now, if that causes pain on this side of the knee, leave that out. Just sit up nice and tall. We'll take 2 more breaths in and out right here. And go ahead and release that foot back down to the floor. And we'll switch sides. So bringing that other ankle up on top of the knee. You know, my foot is just so like not even on the floor. So maybe if I take the legs of the chairs off a little bit, like maybe an inch, you think that'd be okay? Yeah, I'd have to do it to the table too, huh? Yeah, no. Alrighty, so roll that ankle around in circles. And then reverse directions. And then relaxing, we'll keep the foot flexed. And here maybe you just press the knee away from you. Maybe you lean forward. If that causes pain, then we leave that out. So go to where it feels good for you. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then go ahead and release. Let that foot come back down to the floor. Good. All right. So here we're just going to swing those legs forward if you're really tall and your feet keep hitting the floor. So sorry. And then take those legs out in front and roll those feet around. And then reverse. And then relax those feet down to the floor. We're going to pound out those quads one more time right here. And then sitting up nice and tall as you inhale, sweep the arms open and up. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward over those legs. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Really lift the chin, and then exhale, lower back down. Arms open wide. Inhale, lift all the way back up. And exhale, closing the hands at the heart. Good. So right here, we're going to get set up for our Shavasana. So your Shavasana might be sitting in a chair, or your Shavasana might be lying on the floor. Whatever makes sense for your body. I want you to come into a comfortable place, whether it's lying on the floor, the couch, recliner, whatever it is. Get cozy. And once you get settled in, using maybe blankets or pillows to support your body, however is comfortable for you, we're going to close our eyes. And then we will start reconnecting with our breath. So feel your breath move down the length of your spine, all the way to the tailbone. And then as you exhale, that breath moves all the way back up towards the crown of your head. And wherever you are, whether you're lying down or seated, imagine your body resting in this position peacefully on the beach. You might be actually lying in the sand, or you might be in a lounge chair. But resting there in that environment and becoming aware of your surroundings. There's the ocean breeze, the salty air. You can feel the warmth on your skin from the air. You might even have your toes touching the water. And the water comes in on the beach and it's very smooth and silky. There are no waves crashing on our beach today. It is just a very, very gentle roll of water. The leading edge of that water slowly rises up the beach and has this little leading edge of bubbles. And then as the water washes back out, it's very quiet, very soft. And there's almost no definition between when the water comes up on the beach and when it starts to wash away. It's just so gentle. And the same is true for your breath. The breath comes into the body and it's this very gentle flowing movement. And then the breath washes back out and there's almost no distinction between the inhales and exhales. Feeling your body start to soften and settle into the space even more as the mind starts to soften and settle in as well. Allowing your body total permission to release. Feeling the energy of the ocean, not the physical part of it, but the energetic part of the ocean. And how the water may not even be touching your body, but the ocean's energy with every wave washes over you, over and over again, washing away anything that you don't need, clearing away negativity, clearing away injury, clearing away illness, clearing away thoughts of inadequacy, any of those things that we have mentally fallen into as a rut. Allow the energy of the ocean waves to penetrate those boundaries, tear down those walls, and wash us clean of them. Start to reconnect with your breath as the breath becomes deeper, more expansive through the belly and through the chest. Feel your body start to become lighter on the earth. as if your body is a balloon and it's starting to lift away from the floor, lift away from your chair. Feel it awakened. Feel your energy in your body starting to lift. And here we'll take another deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it out. And we'll start to wiggle those fingers and wiggle those toes, and rolling the wrists and rolling the ankles. And on your next breath in, go ahead and stretch your arms up overhead, reaching long, fingertip to toe tip. Good, and go ahead and bring those arms back down to your sides. If you're lying on the floor, go ahead and roll over to your side and start to press yourself up to a seated place. Taking your time, making yourself comfortable wherever you are. Feeling the length through the spine. Feeling this sense of relaxation washing through the mind, through the body. Feel the spine is attentive yet relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. And here together, we'll take a deep breath in. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. We're going to reverse that. Inhale, reach the arms back up overhead, and like you're parting the clouds, exhale, open the arms up wide, just letting that sunlight into your heart. Now this time, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, grabbing all that's great and good in this world, and exhale, drawing it into the heart. Thank you all for choosing to join me this afternoon. I know there's a million places you could be, but you chose to be right here with me, and for that I'm ever grateful. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. I hope that you will tune in again Sunday at noon with Emily, and then next Tuesday and Thursday with me at 1 p.m. And we will get you your weekly doses of YOGAdaptive practice. And thank you all for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.